child wants my money back. I told you I wasn't the father of that child. Knew it from the beginning. Trifling.
Last relationship, we broke up because he asked me to marry him, but then he asked me to sign a prenuptial agreement, and I said absolutely not. I think that's bogus. I'm not gonna sign a piece of paper that says that if you leave me, I get nothing. Like, no, I think that I should have half of everything that you've worked your entire life for. And I think that's fair.
Sounds about right for these modern women. They want you to make them whole, but what are they bringing to the table? The answer is pretty much always nothing, or really in a lot of cases, nothing that men actually care about. This is weird. This is a weird flex. Like, I don't. Why would you even bring that up? Like, even if that's the case, why would you bring that up?
The father. Oh my God. I'll never forgive you for that. Never. She deserves to know. No, she don't deserve to know. She does. You lied to her and you lied to me. I'll never forgive you. Never.
When the man on the left found out that the daughter he had raised for 2 whole years was actually his rival's biological child, he was furious and started a huge argument in court. He had married the woman because she was pregnant, but it turned out the child wasn't his, and the woman had cheated on him multiple times, even sleeping with 5 brothers from the same family. It was beyond outrageous.
You claim.
See, my man, listen, at that point, you want to go off in court? I gotta let you eat that. I gotta spoon feed you that accountability, my man. Like 5 brothers in the same family. Y'all knew.
Your wife, Miss Fuentes, has cheated on you repeatedly. You say she once left you for another man, slept with 5 brothers from the same family, and even had the name of another guy tattooed on her body.
Yes, Your Honor.
The woman didn't think she had done anything wrong and even felt like she was the victim.
No.
But the man's next words made everyone realize just how great of a father he really was.
Because I knew it. I knew it. And if I didn't think that, I wouldn't have said nothing, you know what I mean? But you know what?
It's not going to change. It's not going to change anything. Whether she ain't lying biologically, I signed the birth certificate, I cut the cord, she was there from day one, she's mine!
Don't do this.
Stay with me!
And listen, don't get yourself out there into a world of trouble by committing to something that you don't want.
Nobody else!
In court, the child's biological father had no intention of being present in the child's life,
Sure don't.
only agreeing to pay child support. By the time it was all over, the moment when the man approached the judge left everyone heartbroken.
Where do we go from here?
You're not even gonna do that.
You did the right thing. Listen, it takes DNA to become a father, but it takes love to be a daddy.
Really not gonna sign a prenup.
No, I'm not signing no prenup. What you got is what I got.
Okay, but I don't understand why would you not want to sign? Basically, our love is
Your
real.
money is my money. Simple as that.
Okay, why are we going straight to the money? It don't have me. All I'm doing is my lawyers are telling me that I have to protect myself, and it's not from you, but it's just
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Everything that you bring in the house, is mine too.
Nah, because I mean, what did you come with? What did you come with that you deserve the thing you just don't like? Like, this is for our own protection. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what you say. It's my money too. Simple as that.
But see, the lawyer said that's what you was gonna do though. They were saying you was not.
No, he didn't.
So what's the point of you not signing the prenup
The
though?
money that you bring home is mine too. Simple as that. End of conversation.
That's crazy. So I guess there ain't gonna be no wedding.
It's hard with these modern women to get married to them because there is no guarantee. And I understand that there's never any guarantee in a relationship, but with a 50%, maybe in some situations over 50% chance that the marriage, the union is going to dissolve. Plus at the end of that union, then you're going to take half of my stuff. I already know, like, what is a man supposed to think from the outset? I'm already working, like, the government is taking 25% of my stuff or however much, whatever tax bracket you're in. then you got to slice that in half. So really, if you get divorced, you just lost like 75% of your stuff. If I calculated that correctly, because you're 25, and then of your net earnings, you take 50, she gets 50. That's not, I don't know if men would like that.
It's gonna be a mess.
Shame.
My money back. I told you I wasn't the father of that child. Knew it from the beginning. Trifling.
When the man found out he wasn't the biological father, he was overjoyed and demanded the woman return his child support, insisting that he could have used that money for his own biological son.
I work 85, 90 hours every 2 weeks. I bring home on a good check. I might hit 300. Not only to pay child support, but make sure Christmas, birthdays.
My man, 300 on an $85 paycheck. $300? Can't be. That can't be right. You're making, no, that's not right. I don't know what you're doing. You're volunteering at that time. At that point in time, you're a volunteer.
School time, my son, that's what he needs.
The woman agreed to refund the money, but hoped he would still take on the role of a father, as she believed men should be more responsible.
Interesting.
You are not his father.
I did not sleep with anyone else. I slept with somebody 2 months prior.
The woman insisted she hadn't cheated, but the undeniable DNA proved her lies. The man had suspected he wasn't the biological father, but still signed the birth certificate.
She's basically roped me into signing a birth certificate for a child that she told me that was mine and has taken me to court for child support. I've paid almost $15,000 in child support.
When the court confirmed there was no blood relation, the man couldn't let go of the child and still wanted to be the boy's dad.
I love him to death. I'd do anything for that little boy. I give up everything, and he will always have a father regardless who it is.
You know why? Because men, and this is why, once again, going back to body count, this is why body count matters. Because modern women are tying themselves to all these other dudes, and a man is essentially asking, okay, what do I have to compete with? Well, you're insecure. That's because your lens and the way that you look at things is extremely limited. It's extremely limited because you don't think of protection and provision. You don't think of security, placing barriers and boundaries around the perimeter. You don't think about that type of stuff. So when you're messing around with every other dude out here, I got to think of what I need to protect. And there's multiple threats that I might have. Does that make sense? So if you have a baby over here and a baby over here and oh, he's fine, he's this, he's that. But you have that man's child. And if a man is investing, well, how does he do that? He's not even in the child's life. Maybe, but sometimes the man is paying child support. And sometimes you modern women get out there and try to keep the man's child from him, and he's trying to see his child. Guess who gets involved in that? Guess who's got to protect you because of your foolishness? Me. It's me. I got to do it. And so you put me directly in the line of fire. And so that's another threat that I have to mitigate. That's another risk that I have to manage and put a perimeter around. So all this perimeter that I have set up, I got to keep on adding on to it when it's unnecessary because you couldn't keep your body count in check. Once again, I understand that people go out there and they do things, and maybe you made a mistake or you had a relationship or something like that where you thought y'all was going to make it. Even if I give you space for that, I get it. But some of you modern women are having 3, 4 kids. I think, anyway, I ain't gonna say that. That's somebody else's business. I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, this is why men be asking about body count, because they're, in a way, they could be looking at potential threats that are coming. What other dude from your past should I have to worry about? Is he going to come back? Is he going to be around? Is he going to, no, he ain't this, he ain't that. I got a baby by him. Is he crazy? Yeah, he's crazy, but you don't have to worry about him. No, I do have to worry about him. I have to protect the house.
Are not the father.
Breaking hearts left and right.
Upon
Breaking
hearing he
hearts.
wasn't the biological dad, the man broke down in tears, worried this revelation could jeopardize their upcoming wedding. Throughout their relationship, the woman had always been honest with him.
I was confused as to who the father was, so I didn't want to put anybody on the birth certificate except myself.
Okay, well, that's responsible.
The man had a childhood filled with abandonment, and the only place he felt love and care was with her family. So even after learning he wasn't the child's father, he was still willing to take on any responsibility for that love.
I'm keep going. And stay her dad.
You want to still stay in her life?
Yes.
Let them know that you just told me.
And they say that men aren't loyal. The man didn't have to go anywhere, knowing that he could have gone, knowing that that wasn't his child. He could have left. But once again, well, men don't leave the marriage. You know why? Because they make an investment. And I'm putting my money in this invest. Well, why don't you leave? You're not happy. Because I invested in something, and I stick with my investment for what? Better or for worse? That's what the vows say, don't they? I think so. But modern women be like, darn those vows. I'm getting up out of here. Not loyal.
You just got pregnant by another guy and we're supposed to be married.
But you know what? That don't even matter because we got a baby on the way, so we can be able to take care of it.
Who has a baby on the way?
I'm about to say, I have a
You
baby
do.
on the way.
Yeah, you have a baby on the way.
Yes, but this
Correct
baby
that.
can also be yours. What are you talking about?
What you mean can also be mine? I didn't get you pregnant. Somebody else did.
But right now, that doesn't really even matter. We have a baby that's about to come into the world.
You have a baby
You
that's
have
about to
a
come into the world. You have a baby that's coming to the world. We don't have anything that's coming to the world together.
Exactly. But you're going to be a great father.
Who's the baby father?
That doesn't even matter, bro.
Who's the baby father?
It doesn't
Do you
matter.
know?
You're right. It doesn't matter because it ain't me. And I'm not taking care of it.
Got it.
Why not?
So what you gonna do?
Why not?
What you gonna do?
My husband,
What you plan on doing? No.
So you're just saying you're just going to abandon this baby?
You abandoned me when you decided to go out and get pregnant by somebody else.
Period.
Man,
You didn't care
Period.
about this marriage. You didn't care about me. All you cared about was
that's
yourself.
In the past. That needs to be forgiven. That's in the
I
past.
can't forget. That's something that's unforgivable
This is a skit. She playing around. This got to be a joke.
to me.
Man, they can't be unforgivable.
It's absolutely
I'm gonna say,
unforgivable.
I'm your wife. You can't forgive.
No. Oh, now you care about being my wife. Like, how long have you been cheating on me? This whole time I think that we're being married and we're together and we're committed, and you've been out here going out having and getting pregnant.
That's okay, but listen though, the baby that's finna come is definitely finna change all of this.
This is not about to change nothing. Yeah, no, you're right. It is about to change something.
Exactly.
It's gonna change everything. It's gonna change. It's
be a
gonna.
happy family.
We're nothing. We're not gonna be anything.
So you
Absolutely not.
You are gonna be in a happy family with this guy that you got pregnant by.
I better say he's not even in the picture. He doesn't even
He's absolutely.
matter.
I'm not in the picture.
No, you are.
I'm not. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why not?
You're trying to make me want to take care of your. You want me to take care of your child. Your child. That's your child. That's not my responsibility.
I am carrying a
It's
child
not
for you though right now.
How are you carrying?
At this point in time, he's got to be arguing out of emotion just because of pure anger, because the conversation is over. The moment you realize that she's out here messing around with other dudes and she's not sorry about it, there's no type of regret. What am I even wasting my time for at that point in time? Nothing. Really just sounds like he wants to get some anger out because he understands the situation. He just upset with her.
And the child for me if you got pregnant by somebody else.
Because that doesn't even matter. Like,
You didn't even let me know that she was trying to get pregnant.
But I am now, so that's all that matters.
Yes, what matters is you need to figure out what you're gonna do with your child, with this man, and I have nothing to do with it anymore.
Man,
This is your problem.
I better say, no, this is gonna be our problem. What you talking about?
No, it's not.
I
No,
bring this baby in without.
I have nothing to do with this, and it's crazy to me how you think that I'm actually absolutely supposed to
Well,
be
why wouldn't you
taking
wanna
care
take
of
care
this
this?
child.
Why wouldn't you want to take care of this child?
Because I didn't get you. I'm not the one that made the baby with you. It's not my child.
I don't know it matter. This should
You did all the work, and guess what? You did all the work, and you can continue to do the work without me.
I
I have nothing to do with this.
You can take care of this child.
I can, but I'm not.
Why?
Because I'm not. I didn't get you pregnant. What are you saying? You sound so crazy right now. What do you mean? Why not?
I don't because you my husband.
How are you okay with cheating on me, though?
You make me stressed.
Let's stick to the fact that you went and cheated on me. Let's stick to the fact that we're married. You cheated on a married man.
I'd like to hear this.
You stressed yourself out. You did this. You put this on yourself. You should have thought about that when you decided to go cheat on your husband of 10 years with.
How are you comfortable cheating on me? Do you even need to ask that question with modern women today? They're not happy. They leave whole relationships where the man is a protector, and provider. The man is a good husband. The man is a good father. And they still leave. It's okay to leave the good guy if you're not happy. But what if the good guy is doing everything that you ask him to do and you still leave him? That's why she's cheating. Because nothing else matters but her happiness. My wife was listening to one of the videos that I posted the other day about the woman who was talking about she ended her marriage after, I think, 30 years. And she was so frustrated with the woman because the woman said in the video, I left my husband. He was a good dad. He was a good person. He was a good husband. He was my best friend. It was like, okay, so why did you leave? And I don't think she ever said why she left. She just kept on alluding to, oh man, I really don't want to put his business out there. But you know, I can't handle. And so I'm thinking, did he step out on you? Is he rocking another way? Is he jumping on another train? Like, what is it that made you leave? What is it? I mean, you're sitting up here on TikTok having a meltdown about, I'm lonely, I'm spiraling, I miss my husband, I want my family back. It's Easter, I'm sitting at the table realizing what I lost. So what exactly is it that he did to make you go out there and do that? Nothing. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It goes back to the fact that these women walk out because they're not happy. They just get it in their head at some point in time. I can do whatever I want. I should be able to do whatever I want because I'm not happy. I'm not happy. You're asking her, why did you cheat? I'm not happy. I saw something I like. I was happy with that. I went and got it. But you're in a relationship, don't matter. But he pays the bills, don't matter. But he does all of these things for me. He satisfies me and fulfills me in every part of my life. But I watched one too many movies, saw one too many things that I liked, fantasized about it one too many times. And then I actually went over to his house one too many times and found myself, as they like to say, in this position. So that's how. You need to go ahead and let it go, Doc. She belongs out there in the streets with this type of behavior. But that's just my opinion. To the next video. I'm out.